Hello, David here. I'm going to show you how I'm making some claws for this thing, and I'm also going to use a MultiAlpha brush I'm going to create here. There's one that I've done before with some claws. I've got two in there. Well, one's a claw and one's a bit more like a tooth, but these ones I think are a bit long for this creature. So and the other one's a bit not shaped very nicely, so I'm going to create a new one and then join it into the same claws tool set that I've got. So here I've gone to my thing where I make these claws, and here's the two that I made before that you saw on that tool, and they're both of them are different sub tools in the same part there. So and this is my plane that I'm going to use. It's the correct size that I've got for this, and it's just a plane, and that's my testing ground where I've just been making sure they work. So it's just a block. So I'm going to go back to my tool one, my sub tools there, and I'm going to insert the plane in, and as you can see, you can only see one side of it. So I go down to display properties and I turn on double, so I can now see both sides of it if I need to. So it just makes things easier, and you can see the resolution there, but I changed that up to so I want to make it the same as the other one, so that's usually dividing it by 4, so I'll do that the same here. I'll divide that 4 times the subdivisions, and see it gets a little curved on the edge, and it's not really showing up, but it will when I sculpt. So now I'm going to mask off the sides because I want to keep those the same as they are. I don't want to interfere with that, and now I start pulling out some geometry. As you can see, the geometry deforms, and I'll need to pull it up a bit more from the bottom to keep some good quality of that. And I'm just basically going around with the move tool, getting a kind of shorter, stubbier claw, but with a slightly curve to it. And I'm going over with the smooth tool, move tool, and sometimes I'll just use the standard tool as well here. There we go. I'm over the standard tool there just to add a bit of shape to it, and to the front as well to give that kind of claw look. And bringing it in a little bit with the negative of the standard tool, then smoothing off, looking around it, checking the shape is correct. Going back to the move tool and making sure I've got a nice smooth look to it there. And going back over, now I've changed to my orb 1 cracks tool, and turned off the X transform, so it's not symmetrical, so I can add a bit of extra interest to it. You can see the geometry there, so that looks about right. I'm just smooth off here or there. That area around there I might build that up a little bit so it can smooth in easier to the holes that I'm probably going to put it in. So I'll just add that, and I kind of messed it up because I haven't done it very smoothly, so I'm going to have to do a lot of smoothing now. I could, a bit lazy, I could move to the smooth faster tool, but I'll just do it with that, it's fine. So that's looking all right, just smooth it off here and there. So yeah, looking all around, making sure it's all right. Get rid of the mask, and now I'm going back to my subtools and turning them all on, so they're all on, so I can see them all in one go. As you can see, this new one's quite a lot smaller, but when you can drag it into your things, and you can make it any size you like, but this one doesn't need to be that big, so I'll just keep it that size. And now I'm going to add it to that tool that before. So I'm going to create, I'm going to turn them on, I forgot that. So I'm going to go create MultiAlpha Brush, and that will then create a brush which has them all in. There's only the first two there. You have to press, for some reason, I don't know why, press B, go back, and they're all there now. I can now save that as Claw 01. So because I want it to be on all the tools all the time. When I go back to my creature, I can it'll still be there. Whenever I want to use ZBrush, it'll always be there. So there I'm testing it, seems to work fine. So now I click Save As, and it's come up with Claw 2, but I'm in Pixelogic, ZBrush 2020, ZData and Brush Presets. So I go to there, and that means it will come up when I press B on the thing, and there it is, Claw 1. So I'm going to overwrite that because it's got the other two brushes in, and click Save, and it'll ask me, do I want to replace it? I'm going to say yes. So I replace it, and now that's fine. So I can it'll be in there. I mean, I ain't going to look any different until I close down ZBrush and come back. But here I go. I'm going to open up my Desert Lizard model. Don't want to change it. I've already saved that, so I'm not worried about it, because I messed up this video a number of times and had to redo it. So here I are, and now I'm going to choose the legs, and there's the bigger ones, previous ones, and there's the new one. And I'm going to do this wrong. I'm going upside down, so I need to drag it the other way, and there is my new toenail. And yeah, it looks all right. This hole looks a bit small, so I've made it used the move tool to drag it a bit bigger, and now I'm going back to my brush there, and put it in, and there's another toe, and I'll go back around and do the one at the back, and that's it. And you can use those for loads of other things. It just makes things a load quicker in the future, you know, so when you're doing these things in the future. Anyway, that's about it, and as you can see, I've made a bit more progress, and I've done his legs, and I'm going to carry on with his body now. Thanks for watching. Bye.